Okay, welcome to those who have been waiting. I'm going to do a little bit of housekeeping here, so bear with me for just a second. Okay, looks like we got about 13 people here. I think we're going to get started. Wanted to welcome one and all, and also those of you that are watching on the live or on the rebroadcast of this, to Tuesday Night Rotor Talk Live with yours truly, Bill the Drone Reviewer. Good evening, Gen T. Got several things I wanted to go over with you, and I think the first thing you might notice here is I look different. And the reason I look different is I made my first purchase for the channel in over a year, and this is what I purchased. I got a C922X Logitech webcam, and it is about 1,000% better than the webcam that came with my Asus laptop. So yeah, this is something that is long overdue. I hope you guys enjoy it. I think it looks a lot better. I've done some tests with it. You may have accidentally seen me test this over the weekend, but I'm excited about it. And one of the other things I'm going to start working on is my lighting situation too. I'm trying different places, different angles, and so forth. But this seems to be about the best one. So just wanted to go off of that. Now the second thing, housekeeping wise, that I wanted to show you tonight is I think I told you I'm gonna receive some drones to review from GearBest, Eachine, and RC Moments. Well, Eachine already came through, and look what I have. Now this is called the E58 Eachine, and I'm gonna flip this around here and take a guess what this bad boy looks like. Okay, a mini Mavic Pro. In looks only. Trust me on that one. Hey Donnie, thanks for stopping by. Good luck at the doctor's office, and enjoy the replay. Thanks for checking in. And I'm giving you, I should have a review out this weekend regarding this. So stay tuned. It's a lot of fun. I've already started getting into it. It's very cool. I think you guys will really like it. I'm having a blast. So. All right, Lewis, welcome. Thank you very much. One of the other things, some upcoming videos. I just want to get this out of the way. Mel, welcome. Thank you. Okay, I know you'll keep up. Not a problem. I'm going to go over some of the upcoming videos that are coming up as well, and then we'll get into some topics here. I'm going to go over my favorite flight app and give you some background on that and show that to you guys. Also, it looks like I have got a date set for Sunday afternoon Rotor Talk Live, and that's going to be May the 6th. Georgie, welcome. Thank you for joining tonight. On May the 6th at 2 p.m. Now, this is for my friends like Lewis and everyone overseas, especially in the UK, Europe, and so forth. So you guys could be able to see this live, so you don't have to watch a replay of it. I know, Lewis, it's getting kind of late on the side. Don, welcome to the show tonight. It's kind of late for you, but I really appreciate your sticking with us tonight. That is absolutely fantastic. And I'm really excited to do this because I looked at some of my demographics and statistics. Jim, welcome. I looked at some of my graphics and statistics, and I'm seeing outside the United States, my #1 country is the UK, and you know, I get also an awful lot of looks from Australia as well too. So kudos to all you guys. I hope this will be a success. I'm looking forward to it. Kay Edwards, welcome to the show tonight. And also, one of the other ones that I'm going to be doing is, many of you know that I have an affiliation with Florida Drone Supply. They are who I purchased my DJI Mavic Pro from. And if you saw my series of videos that I did on the DJI Mavic Air, that was lent to me by Florida Drone Supply. Well, we're going to be going down. Okay, Georgie, thank you. I'll check that out later. We're going to be going down to Florida Drone Supply. They are in Fort Myers, Florida. They're a couple hours south of where we live for their grand opening. Now, it's really going to be a little past their grand opening, but we're going to do some filming down there. We're going to talk to Janelle. We're going to have some hands-on. Actually going to see a Matrice. I've been very interested. I've never seen one, never touched one, and never touched an Inspire either. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. I think this should be interesting. Meet some of our employees. They actually have a brick and mortar store. When I purchased my Mavic Pro off of them, they were running their business out of their house. So, and her husband has flown drones professionally as well too. So hopefully maybe able to get him on and get some time with him. So really looking forward to that. As far as upcoming guests, I'm going to be talking about that at the end of the video tonight. So stay tuned. We'll have some updates on what's going on there. I'm going to dive right into this right here. And the first thing that I wanted to get into today was, and I actually posted this, Brent, no, probably not. I don't, at the price that a Matrice is, and I'm thinking it's around 20, 25K, I don't even want to think about that. The liability just scares the daylights out of me. Not even going to go there. But yeah, that's a good question. We all remember DJI had some concerns about data and data privacy, and I think you remember that the United States Army told all of their members to stop using any type of DJI products. Well, I'm going to bring the first article up here, and hang on a second. See if I can get that up here. I'm working on it. Okay, let's see here. Okay, this article is called DJI Releases Security Findings It Hopes Will Quash Chinese Spying Fears. Obviously, I'm not going to read the article to you, but I thought that this was worth sharing tonight here. Basically, DJI hired a company called Kivu Consulting, a contract that offer an independent analysis of its data and security practices in the hope of quelling the concerns about the data. And I'm going to read just a couple of highlighted portions here to you. After a thorough review of all aforementioned data, Kivu confirmed that DJI drones do not automatically transmit most types of user data without explicit user authorization. Other types of data are transmitted by default, but users can prevent those transmissions if desired. Okay, basically, I just wanted to go over that so you guys, Lewis, welcome to the show. I wanted to go over that because I thought that was an interesting article that DJI actually hired another firm to do an independent analysis of their data. I'm definitely going to put a link in the description for you guys to check that out. I thought it was real interesting. I thought that was something that, you know, needs to be looked at and needed to be looked at. And somebody independently did that. And, you know, I doubt that's going to quell the fears. Arlo Dog, yes, I am live right now. Arlo Dog, thank you for joining. That's not going to quell the fears of the U.S. government, I think, but I think that's going to maybe help reassure some people that, you know, and again, I encourage you guys to read that article. It goes into a lot of depth, and I think that would be real interesting. One of the other things that I wanted to talk about this evening, you know, and I know we're coming up, I know people want to talk about the Evo and the Mavic Pro 2, and we'll get to those here in a minute. Ronaldo, welcome to the show tonight. Thank you. The Phantom 4 Pro V2.0. Now, everybody knows, you know, it's no secret. It's on the FCC grant database. But I want to show you guys something. Yeah, that's why I want to go the Evo when it comes out. Yeah, you're probably right, George. Let me go ahead and I'm going to share this with you here. Let me get this up here. I'm getting used to this. Thank you guys for your patience with this. I appreciate it. I'm having some technical difficulties here. Sorry about that. I'll get there. Don't worry. I'll get there. Okay. Okay. Okay, now this is from the FCC grant database, and let's take a look down here at the bottom where it says under short-term confidentiality. Does short-term confidentiality apply to this application? Yes. If so, specify the short-term confidentiality release date, month, day, year, format, 4/30/2018. Now, what does that mean? Well, let's go ahead. We're going to flip the page here, and this is the actual letter from DJI to the FCC right here. And I'll read the middle sentence here. As well as short-term secrecy cycle, 45 days, confidential treatment of information accompanying this application is outlined below. Internal photos, user's manual, external photos, test setup photos. And again, you guys have seen this before, but basically what's going on here with all of this is the date is April 30th, which is next week. That's next Monday. And I'm thinking what DJI is going to be doing with the Phantom 4 Pro V2.0 is they're going to kind of have what I'm going to call I'll call it a soft release. I think it's going to be one of these ones. Greg, welcome. It's going to be one of these releases where there's just going to be a press announcement that's put out about it. I'm not expecting a lot of fanfare, but I would expect probably next Monday we'll see a press release about this, and it will go out. Again, you know, we all pretty much know the details about it. It's going to have new ESCs, going to have quieter props. You know, I don't expect a whole lot more than that from this release. But I think this is on the horizon. This is actually coming. So. Something to be excited about. I really think it's going to come next Monday. And again, it's going to be. I believe it's going to be what I call a soft release, where we're going to have just a press announcement about that. and kind of just go from there. That's pretty much going to be it. Price point on that, I'm expecting maybe 100, maybe 200 more than the Pro right now. More of a platinum version of the P4, exactly, Jinty. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking on that. So, again, that should be out next Monday, and I think the reason that they're doing that, and I'll kind of maybe digress. I was going to talk about this later. The Phantom 5. there's absolutely nothing on the horizon regarding that, and my thoughts and suspicions is if it comes this year, it's going to be late third quarter, early fourth quarter, in time for the holidays. It's not going to come anytime second or third quarter. So people who are thinking, and I've heard some people say that they thought the P4 Pro 2 V2.0 was going to be the Phantom 5. No, that's not going to be the Phantom 5. So, it's already been named. And when it's named out there on the FCC database, that's the name that it sells by. So that's what it's going to be. So, as far as the Phantom 5, there's absolutely nothing out there, nothing on the FCC database, and I told you one of the other signs to look for regarding whether or not that this is going to be available for, that a drone is going to be released is when the previous model is going on sale. And the 4 really hasn't been on sale. I mean, the Phantom 4 itself has been on sale. I mean, they've had some good prices on that. But the Pro hasn't been on sale, and the Obsidian hasn't been on sale. That's because they're still selling well. And, the V2.0, like I said, I expect that to be probably about maybe at least $200 more than the Phantom 4 Pro right now. So be looking forward to that. That's coming up. And again, as far as that's concerned. Now, Georgie, thank you for your message. I didn't get a chance to check it out yet, but I will after the broadcast tonight. Unless you want me to check that out now, let me know. We're going to talk about the Autel Evo now. Now, Georgie, and I encourage you guys to go out. There's an Autel Robotics Evo page. It's a closed group, and I'm going to get a screenshot up here in a second. I encourage you guys to join that if you want to find out some more info about the Evo. It's an excellent page. It's run well. I know the admin on the page. I know a lot of the people on there. It's a good page, a lot of good information. So I encourage you guys to go out there. No, man, appreciate it. Okay, no problem, Georgie. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to see if I can get that on the screen here. So bear with me for a second. Okay. And let's see if I can screen share here successfully. Okay, and I'm going to bring this up. Hey, Georgie. This is something I think you'll like here. Georgie, who's joined us tonight, put a post out. Unbelievable time with the U.S. Marine Corps done in New Orleans with the Evo. This is something I invite everybody to go check out. There's some great pictures on here, some video on here. It's just a great time regarding the Evo. Now I'm going to read you. I sent a direct message to Autel because I wanted to make sure, number one, that this was authentic. This was from Autel, and I also asked them a question regarding the release. I just saw this on Facebook. Is this legit? Any further information on the release? This is their response. Hello, Bill. The model shown is pre-production, not prototype. We are getting closer to providing the official release date. We'll give updated details on social media in the coming weeks. So there's your information right there. When you're hearing coming weeks, we're looking at least end of May. That's my best guess right now. Probably end of May, beginning of June at the earliest. Now, I think one thing people need to remember with this is that when these are coming over, Steve, welcome. Thank you for joining from the UK. Appreciate that. When these drones come over from China, they are shipped on a boat, and that boat can take anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks to get over here. So if they put those on the boat right now and got them over here, we'd be looking at the end of May, beginning of June. So that's why I think you're seeing weeks on there. I also wanted to point out, and I didn't take a screenshot of this, but I had a comment from someone who talked about them having quality control issues, firmware issues, just listed a whole host of things. And I sent that to DJI, or yeah, I believe Autel Reveal is actually not a post by them. Yeah, Jinty, thank you. Yeah, what I'm thinking here is regarding this. Mel, thanks for sticking around here. Appreciate that. What I'm thinking regarding this is, yeah, I think we're looking probably end of June, or end of May, beginning of June at the earliest for this to come out. And my whole thing about this is this, you know, and I talked a little bit about Georgie with this too. You know, I know that you know, it was they had a pre-production prototype or whatever you want to call it back at CES, and then you know, they've had some. I know my friend here in Florida, Original Dobo, he went over to Orlando, tried it out, got a hands-on. I mean, really didn't try it out, but was able to hold it, move the arms, that kind of stuff. Got to see them demo it, and he said a lot of the apps weren't ready. Now that was back in March when he went over there. So, and definitely, you guys want to definitely check that video out. He put together a good series of videos. So, sorry about that. He put together a good series of videos on that. So, I think that's something you want to watch. So, you know, as far as, you know, like I said, Autel wants to get this right. They don't want to screw this up, because for them to screw this up, it's going to be, it's really, you know, it's really gonna be something. You know, it's really, yeah. Hang on just a second here. Thank you. Yeah, they can't screw this up. They've got to get it right. Thank you, Mel. Appreciate that. Yeah, what can I say? This is something, they're not going to have a second chance at this, and I think that's why they're taking their time, and they can afford to take their time, because, and this is one of the other topics that I wanted to talk about tonight too, is Wayne, welcome. Why the very soon remarks from Autel? To me, that's not very soon. Well, I think it's all in the semantics of their language, Wayne. That's what that is. No, it's not very soon, but I think weeks is probably very soon to them versus months. I think if you look at it that way, I think that's where we're going right now. So, yeah. So that's where we're at with the Evo, and you know, it's not good news, it's not bad news. You know, it's just wait. And I think, you know, as the old saying is, good things are worth waiting for. And I think it will be something worth waiting for. I think this is going to be good. From what Georgie indicated to me, you know, this sounds like a fantastic drone. And if it's you know, it's purported to be, it's going to be a great seller for them. And I think they want to dot all their I's, cross all their T's. And as far as DJI is concerned, right now, their Mavic Air is selling like hotcakes. And that's one of the other things I wanted to talk about tonight, is the Mavic Air. And I think they don't see a need right now. Hang on just a second here. Okay. My son is texting me. He's at a baseball game in Pittsburgh right now, so hang on. Anyway, lucky him. He's in a baseball game. Anyway, yeah, the Mavic Air is selling fantastic. I apologize for the interruptions. Normally, I shut my phone off, and I probably should have. So, and it never fails, especially my 34-year-old son calling me. He's fantastic, but oh well, not even going to go there. Yeah, Jinty, I agree about the Mavic Air. There are so many things I liked about my time with the Mavic Air, but three of the things to me why I wouldn't get a Mavic Air, probably number one is OcuSync. The transmission range is just it's not there. I mean, going out there and flying with the Mavic Pro and getting that transmission range, and I can tell you, even in line of sight, I'm getting a clear signal. I'm seeing that. I mean, it's like it's right in front of me. It's absolutely fantastic. Bill, welcome to the show. I bought the Mavic Air Fly More today. Wow, congratulations. Definitely do some show and tell with that. I want to see some pictures and video of that, and I want you to message me how you talk the missus into that. That's that should be fun. That should definitely be fun. But I'm glad you bought that, Bill. That's a good drone. It's a good drone, but for me, there is Cat 777123 is my wife. Everybody say hi to Valerie. So you said do LOL, ha ha. Okay. No, as far as the Mavic Air is concerned, for me personally, okay, it's OcuSync. The other thing for me is runtime with that. And the other thing is price point. If you can do the price point, that is absolutely fantastic. If you can't do the price point, well, but kudos to Bill from Coast to Coast Drones. I'm looking forward to seeing what he thinks about that. I mean, I'll tell you what, if somebody gave one to me, I'm not going to turn it down. I'll tell you that right now. Hello, Mrs. the Drone Reviewer. There you go. No, I would not turn a Mavic Air down. I enjoyed my time thoroughly with it. I mean, I think my wife was just the asteroid shot from that. That was just phenomenal. That just blew her away. And also, I think that was my wife's favorite drone, by the way. And the speed on it, that just, I mean, I had it booking down my street. I almost got it up to speed, and I mean, it just took off. And having it in sport mode, I mean, it was like boom, like lightning. I mean, that's just incredibly fast. But DJI can wait. I think my point behind all this is, Brent. So I heard somewhere back something about DJI planning to make a fixed wing drone. Do you think DJI would actually do that, Brent? What that was from our buddy Osita and that was with DJI parts. That wasn't authorized by DJI. So unfortunately, that was just not really true. So it was with DJI parts, but not DJI authorized. So Jinty, do you think we should wait for Mavic Pro 2 or just go Inspire? That's a good question. I mean, the Mavic Pro 2 is going to cost you less than the Inspire, because by the time I looked at Billy Kyle, he did like a little wish list for the Inspire 2. He said this got out of hand quickly, and it was up to $14,000. Yeah. Yeah. So I would, Jeremiah, welcome. Mel, you flew with Kelly. Oh, that's great. And uses Mavic Pro and Air to do tracking my Inspire. Waiting to see the shots from the air myself. Oh, you're not worried about the price? Well, the Inspire is, I mean, that's a professional cinematographer's dream. There's one, I'm trying to remember his name. His name's Bill. gosh, it escapes me. He has a drone review channel, and he's a professional photographer, uses an Inspire 2. Just takes some fantastic shots with that. I mean, that's an incredible drone. I mean, the capabilities that that drone has is just out of this world. I mean, if you can afford an Inspire 2, you know, go for it. I would not hesitate at all. My Inspire 2 got out of hand very quickly, Greg. Yeah, mine would too. I mean, I did some dreaming. I put some things in the cart, and I'm like, okay, Steve, I have an Inspire and Phantom. Love them both. Absolutely. Yes, Greg, they ain't cheap. You know, I put it in the cart. The only way I can do that is if I go out and hit Powerball. That's about the only way that's going to happen at those kind of prices. But, you know, you do get what you pay for with that. That is just, that's outstanding cinematography equipment, bar none. I mean, absolutely. I mean, it's state of the art. It's the best. It's, you know, it's the best at our level that we could be able to get, without a doubt. I mean, I absolutely have no doubt about that. Shinty, I just don't like how the Phantom looks. Yeah, I mean, the Phantom is, for what you want to say, it's an older design. I mean, you look back, go back to the Phantom 1. I mean, they really haven't changed the style of the drone. That's what it's looked like. I mean, it really just, it's really been there like that for a while. I mean, you know, that's why, you know, and I saw Billy Kyle put a great video together, and I'm sure Bill remembers that, about his wish list. I think it was called Dear DJI. He was talking about the Phantom 5. Looks are okay, but it's the finest drone for the price. Yeah, it is, Steve. I agree. I mean, you know, Phantom's a workhorse, absolutely. You know, he put his wish list together regarding Phantom 5. You know, and one of those things was the retractable landing gear. And I know that's probably one of the #1 things on a lot of people's wish lists, is to have that retractable landing gear, you know, be able to provide that 360 degrees. I mean, that would be so incredible on a platform that most of us could be able to afford. I mean, you know, and they're talking about the interchangeable lenses on the Phantom 5, you know, stepping up the runtime on it, the battery life. You know, it would be incredible if they do that. I'm thinking, you know, for this go around, I don't think they're going to be doing the retractable landing gear, but boy, I mean, that's like a dream. I mean, to see that, I think that would step the Phantom up. I mean, the Phantom is a great workhorse. It's a fantastic drone, but that would crank it up even another notch. You know, we'd be going up here as far as that's concerned, and I really like that. It's great for shooting from boats. I can catch and release by hand, no sweat. Good luck with you, Greg, on that on the boats, because I've seen way too many accidents with that. Not as far as, you know, your hands, but or getting cut, but losing them. If you're talking about Inspire, so I personally don't see them doing that at all with the Phantom. You're probably right, Mel. I mean, you know, who knows? You know, I think DJI is not really between a rock and a hard place, but they want to make something that's going to be affordable by people, but they also want to make something as, you know, to step it up a notch. And Steve, I think, not sure 360 is as important on a drone like the Phantom as it flies great in any direction. It sure does. I mean, it really, you know, and again, you know, I would never turn a Phantom 4 Pro down, especially in Obsidian, at all, ever, anytime in my life. I would still get it even after a Phantom 5 would come out. So, but yeah, as far as that's concerned, you know, for me, the Phantom 5, you know, it will be nice. It'll be nice to have that. But I think you'll see some good sales on the Phantom 4 Pro when that does come out, because, you know, they'll try to clear inventory. You know, want to switch gears here for a second, digress a little bit. You know, I said, you know, there's really nothing on the horizon regarding the Mavic Pro 2. And how I think you've seen in my videos, I've talked before about how I really think that the Mavic Pro 2 and the Evo, I think, you know, those are going hand in hand. You know, we're not going to see, you know, it's a, I don't want to call it a cat and mouse game, but it is in a little, it is in a way. You know, I really think at this point, you know, DJI is going to sit on their hands. They really have absolutely nothing to lose, as attested to by my friend Bill Thomas from Coast to Coast Drones buying the Mavic Air today. Bill, what color did you get? Let us know what color you got on that. If you're still on the broadcast right now, I'd be interested in finding out. Because I had black. I just thought, oh wow, black is fantastic. And if you guys aren't aware, I actually have some Facebook groups out there on the Mavic Air, so you guys are definitely welcome to join that. I've got one of them's up to 685 members. I mean, it's, like I said, it's a very popular drone right now. A lot of people are choosing that. You know, with DJI, you know, not, you know, nothing about the Mavic Pro 2 coming out, and you know, and I'll go back to what my friend Ken, Original Dobo, said. You know, the best drone is the one you already own, and it really, in a lot of ways, it is. I mean, I love my Mavic Pro. You know, that's absolutely love my Mavic Pro. But, and well, I like, somebody else said another thing. The best drone is the one that your neighbor down the street owns. I even like that. That's cranking that one up a notch. I like that one. I think that's great. I mean, I really think that's great. So, you know, that's going to be the name of the game. I think, you know, it's just going to be a wait and see kind of a thing here with the Mavic Pro 2, with the Autel Evo. You know, looking forward to when those come out. And as I said, and I think I mentioned this to Georgie, you know, this competition is fantastic because you know who wins? We're the guys that win. I mean, yeah, Autel's going to make money, and yeah, DJI is going to make money, but you know what? We're the ones that win because good competition between companies, you know, ups the ante as far as technology is concerned, as far as the firmware is concerned. Steve, not if you own a P4 Pro and then have a Tello. Yeah, you're probably right on that score. I agree, Steve. But you know, that's kind of like neither here nor there as far as that's concerned. So, want to also mention something too. You know, like I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, we're going to be doing, I'm going to be doing reviews of toy drones now from Eachine, GearBest, and RC Moments. I'm glad I remember all their names. And I do have an Eachine E58, and I'll call it the Mini Mavic Pro, that I'm going to be reviewing. I should get a video out on that this weekend. I'm really looking forward to that. This looks like a fun time with this. And what I'm going to be doing on a monthly basis is, after I get these drones, I'm going to be having a monthly subscriber contest, and we're going to be giving those away once a month. So that's going to be coming up. I'm going to be doing that not at the end of April because I think that's a little too close as far as timing is concerned, but starting at the end of May. And it's going to be real simple. I'm going to get a video out there together regarding the contest. You know, like the video, comment on it, and you subscribe, you're entered. It's as simple as that. And everybody, including my friends over in the UK, Australia, Iceland, France, wherever you guys are, you know, you guys are all in this. You know, I want everybody to participate. You know, I want to have some fun here. And, you know, flying drones is fun. And I think that's how we should look at it. And a lot of people don't, you know, a lot of people get real serious and uptight about it. And you know what? This is a fun hobby and a fun, it's just fun, even, you know, from a hobbyist standpoint, and even from a professional standpoint as well, too. You know, I know someone had actually also wanted to talk about something else tonight. I don't know, how many of you guys heard of Drone Base? Now, Drone Base is a way for Part 107 pilots to go out there and to be able to make some money off of assignments, you know, whether it's real estate or you're, you know, doing a roof inspection or even insurance. And I signed up for it in the area that I live in the Tampa area, which is great. I haven't gotten anything. I signed up for it on weekends. Obviously, I have my day job that pays the bills, hopefully. But they also have another way to make money, and it's through getting images. And what I've done is you can submit clips of less than 1 minute in length. They have to be 4K without sound. And I've already sent in, drone flying is a hoot. You are right, Steve. I've already made $60 from them sending in clips, which is fantastic. And, you know, they're looking for things like, you know, sunsets, you know, overhead shots, birds flying, you know, just different things, flying over the water. I'll look forward to other drone reviews by other companies, since there aren't many others who do other reviews. Seems the majority of DJI. Steve, you're right. And just to back up here for a quick second, Kelly from Ready Set Drone, he does that. He, you know, he does talk about the DJI drones, but he does do a lot of the toy drones. And you know, these companies approached me, and I think that's fantastic. I think that says a lot. You know, when companies approach you, and you know, you review the product, and you know, I'm not only going to do a review out here on YouTube, but I am going to put one out there on Amazon as well. So and it'll pretty much echo exactly what I do out on YouTube. So, but yeah, but this drone base, you guys might want to check it out. You Part 107ers. Yeah, he's about the only one I've found. Yeah, Steve, you're right. And you know, and one of my friends from Bill's group, Coast to Coast Drones, Ron Brown. And if you're out there, Ron, hi. I don't know if you're with us tonight. If you watch the rebroadcast, welcome, Georgia. Yeah, this is right. This is why we need better competition. You know, Ron told me that this is an incredibly growing segment, and I'm excited about it because, you know, these drones are fairly easy to follow, to put together, to set up and to get out there. You know, yes, would provide link for submitting the video. Yeah, I'll provide that for Drone Base, Steve. You know, a link in the description. Include Autel and any other potential companies. Yes, Georgie, I agree. You know, for consumer drones, you know, right now, you know, these other smaller drones, some of the advantages of these, obviously, you know, you don't need to register these drones because they're all pretty much lightweight. You know, they have fallen to the FAA's classification regarding weight is concerned. You know, a lot of them are not, most of them are not GPS enabled, which again, you know, that makes it very easy too. So, you know, there's a big market out there. You know, I found some of these reviews and review on an Eachine. Somebody just did one in Australia down his driveway. It was about a 6-7 minute video, 237,000 views. Jeremiah, my 4-year-old has 2 small Propel Zip Nanos, and they're pretty cool. Loves flying them and doing tricks. Yes. Lee Jennings, Unique is selling all their inventory. Bought a Typhoon for less than $100. Wow, that's fantastic, Lee. Yeah, Unique makes a good drone, and I'll bring that up right now. You know, I think for me, the only thing about a Unique is their range. You know, and again, you know, I hate harping on the OcuSync kind of a thing, but OcuSync is fantastic. And you know, while I'm at it, you know, I'll talk about my experience with the Autel X-Star Premium. That was a great drone, and I had never had any communication issues with it. I always saw my my views with it. You know, the recording with it was absolutely fantastic. Welcome, Jeremiah. Thank you for checking in from Michigan. Yeah, I mean, it was fantastic, the X-Star Premium. I had absolutely no complaints about it. Arlo Dog, do you see the pictures of the Phantom 5 that looks waterproof? I mean, that is, again, that's from Osita and one of his friends. So I'm taking that with a grain of salt. You know, a lot of us got rather burned to a crisp by his little game, and I don't play his games anymore. I occasionally check his page on Twitter, but I don't trust him as at all as far as that's concerned. So no, I don't really pay attention. Steve, Bill, can you or anyone online recommend a good medium-sized starter GPS drone with remote for less than 300? Steve, I'll take a look. I'll let you know. If you can, send me an email to BillTheDroneReviewer, and and I'll take a look on that, and I'll get back to you. I'll let you know. I know there are quite a few out there, and I'll talk to Kelly as well too, because I think he's starting to give me a good education about this. And one of the things that I'd like to go over is our upcoming guest list. Are Unique doing any testing? Do you know? I don't know, Steve. I haven't heard a word about Unique. Thank you, Steve Carpenter. I appreciate that. Haven't heard a word about Unique. So good means probably spending $500. I don't know, Jeremiah. I don't know. Excited to let you know next week's guest is going to be none other than Kelly Shores from Ready Set Drone. I know all you guys were like, oh, he was supposed to be on last week. The Hawks range extender. I've seen some good things about that, Kay Edwards. I definitely want to check that out some more. I have heard some good things, so I want to see some reviews on that and see how that is. But I've heard it works. But yeah, we're excited. And if you may have seen in the notes last week or in the comment section, Jeremiah, yes, that's good. That's good to know. For the one from Titan Drones, Ginty. Okay, good. Kelly apologized. He simply, absolutely, totally slipped his mind, forgot. He said absolutely his bad. So he set a reminder. We're going to be on next Tuesday at 8 o'clock, and look forward to him. Kelly is fantastic. Kelly is one of the great guys as far as drone reviewers are concerned. I absolutely love him. he's so good about it. He's so good at what he does, and he demonstrates things, and he's very straightforward. See, the kind of drone reviews that I like are the ones that are straightforward, get to the point, and don't beat around the bush, but yet can still have some detail, and that's Kelly. And one of the other things I like about Kelly too is he includes his son with a lot of these videos. I don't know if you've watched a lot of his videos. I just absolutely, I love that. I absolutely love that. And he did a video with, I think it was Ken Heron, and there were several other people there, and his son was there with him. And I love that. I love how his son's involved and, a part of Ready Set Drone. That's just absolutely cool. So look forward to that. That's going to be a week from tonight. We're going to have Kelly Shores from Ready Set Drone. We're looking forward to that. I have some other guests I'm starting to line up as well. Very exciting. I don't have commitments, so I can't tell you who they are right now, but I can tell you that at least 3 of them are going to be from the state of Florida. So we'll definitely be looking forward to that. That should definitely be some fun. And then I have another one lined up out on the West Coast. Again, I haven't confirmed with them, so I can't release their names yet, but going to be some good drone talk. Absolutely positive. In fact, 2 from the West Coast. Going to be some good times coming up here as far as that's concerned. So I think that's something we need to look for. Wanted to also talk about the support of the drone community. First of all, I want to thank all of you. I know you guys that are watching live tonight, and all of you that are watching the rebroadcast. I can't thank you guys enough for your great comments, for your likes, for your subscribing, for your telling others about the channel, for your checking out Bill the Drone Reviewer on Facebook and on Twitter and on Instagram. And by the way, definitely do check those out. You guys are fantastic. You guys absolutely rock. You guys make my day every day. Absolutely love it. Just absolutely fantastic. Lee, thank you. I appreciate that so much. I can't say enough about you guys. And I can't say enough about the drone community in general, because you know what? we're all here for one another. You know, I think I mentioned earlier, you know, in one of my previous broadcasts about, you know, when Ken Herron had his accident, how Kelly just jumped right in. Thank you, Greg. When Kelly just jumped right in, got a GoFundMe set for Ken Herron. And like I said, I didn't even have to check with the missus. I chunked down money right away for something like that. And it's not only for things like that, it's liking on videos and commenting on videos and, you know, encouraging others to subscribe. You know, I don't hesitate to recommend videos from like Kelly or from Original Dobo or from Bill from Coast to Coast Drones or Billy Kyle, or other ones. And, you know, whether we're large like Kelly or maybe Rick Smith from Drone Valley or Billy, or whether we're small like me or maybe Original Dobo, and still growing though, you know, we all need that support. We all need that encouragement. And, you know, your great comments really help us out a lot. So again, you know, I can't thank you guys enough for that. I mean, you know, these guys are just the community, the support has just been fantastic. And, you know, we're here to help one another out. We're not here to, you know, take things away from one another. We're here to help encourage one another. You know, like I said, you know, you've probably seen me. I will always throw links into other videos. You know, if somebody's done something that I really like, you know, I never hesitate to do that. And, you know, you'll see them on, you know, out on Twitter and out on Bill the Drone Reviewer on Facebook. So, again, I can't thank you guys. Jeremiah, you're right. Thank you. I can't thank you guys enough. It means the world to me, your positive comments. Also, I have been getting an unbelievable amount of emails from you guys asking about recommendations for drones or drone questions. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. And one of the ones that I just had, you know, I got from a great gentleman out on the West Coast who I'm hopeful of maybe trying to get in, have him on the show on a Tuesday night or on a Sunday afternoon. But, you know, he said the reason that he picked me was, you know, he says there's a lot of drone reviewers out there. He says, but you're not really in it to, you know, this isn't your primary means of income. You know, in other words, you know, you're doing it mostly because you have fun. I do have a lot of fun, but, you know, hey, you know, this does help as far as income is concerned, you know, ad revenue. And it's a fantastic way. Now, you know, is it easy? No, it's not easy. Steve, you rock, my friend. Thank you so much. That is awesome. 2 thumbs way up for Steve Cross. If you guys, if Steve, you know, that's just absolutely fantastic. I can't thank you enough for that. You know, this is the thing. This is what we're here for. And, you know, as this gentleman said, you know, he wants to do a Skype session with me because he wants to go over his options regarding drones, and he's a photographer. And you know, this means the world to me to get these emails from you guys, asking me questions. Just give Steve some likes, by the way. You know, if he has some, Steve, you got some videos out there, give him some likes, give him some subscriptions, subscribers. Steve's a good guy. He's communicated with me a lot. So, you guys all rock. I can't thank you guys enough for these comments, for these questions. You know, if it's more than a paragraph, send it to me in an email. And I think, you know, the email address is BillTheDroneReviewer@gmail.com. You guys absolutely, totally, you rock my world when I see these things. You know, and I'm looking forward. I got a lot of great videos coming up here. Going to do a couple of series on trying to think. I had it written down. I have an agenda. I had it written down, but it was on my email and I didn't transfer it over to my agenda. So, but yeah, I got some great videos coming up. I think you guys will be real excited about that. You know, looking forward to getting. I have 2 other drones on the way. I received notice. One of them's in Shanghai right now, so that could be another month out. But I'm going to be doing the E58 this weekend in Eachine, and it should be a blast. I'm looking forward to it. You know, I want to get out and find a nice big open field, because with these drones, you do need an open field to do this with. You know, you want to make sure that you have control. This isn't something that I can do in my own yard. So that's why I'm going to be waiting for the weekend for this. You guys have any comments, questions before we close things up tonight? Thanks, Steve. That's great. Anything on your mind you guys want to talk about before we close things up for the evening? Again, you guys have just been absolutely fantastic. I can't thank you guys enough. You drive me to continue to create good content. David, thank you very much. I appreciate that. You know, I'm real to who I am. You know, and if you watch my intro video that I did, it's coming up. We're coming up on my 1 year anniversary here, coming up in June, when I started the channel. You know, my whole point in starting this channel was to do clear, concise reviews that get to the point. Georgie, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Jeremiah, no, there's really nothing about the Mavic Pro 2. Steve, you rock, my friend. Thank you so much. Wow, wow, wow. You guys just absolutely are fantastic. Thank you so much. 2 thumbs up. Give Steve some likes. Go out, check some of his videos out. Definitely give him some likes. Subscribe to him. Greg, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You guys absolutely, positively rock. And like I was saying, you know, when I started the channel, I wanted to do something. Mel, I honestly don't see a Phantom with a 360 camera retractable gear. You're probably right. I don't, you know, at this point, no, that's not going to happen, at least this year. But you're probably right. You know, the Inspire's there, and that's what we have to live with. I started the channel because I wanted to have something. You know, a lot of fantastic, great reviewers out there, but you know, I'd see reviews 12, 15 minutes and have to go through things to find everything that I wanted. And you know, this is good for these guys, and they're getting great views, and that's fantastic. But for me, I wanted to be able to get out there and find something, and in 5 minutes be able to find out, oh, okay, that's what I need to do. So if you look at the average of my videos, most of my videos you won't find over 6 or 7 minutes. I mean, they're definitely under when we're talking about it. Georgie, thank you so much. You rock, absolutely rock. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's called Inspire, yeah. You're right, Mel. You're absolutely right. Mel, I am looking forward to that video of you with Kelly. That should be a blast. You know, I know I'll get notified with it, but I'll definitely post that on the page. That's absolutely for sure. You know, again, Georgie, thanks for the super chat. Absolutely. Steve Cross, Steve Carpenter, Steve Cross, thank you guys. You guys absolutely, positively rock. I mean, wow. You know, in starting the channel, you know, and I think I've carried through the mission, whether it's not only on reviews, but talking about other topics. And, you know, one of the things that's been on my mind that I wanted to talk about, I remember one of the videos was going to mention with this. I think we'll kind of wrap things up here and closing with this. How many of you guys heard of the American, the AMA for model airplanes? They're a fantastic organization, and I'm going to talk in some detail about them. And they do offer drone insurance, and they do offer a fantastic deal that I think is definitely worth checking out. Yeah, Kelly has been busy. Yeah, he's sure. Yeah. That should be. I'm really looking forward to it, Mel. Brent, so you plan to review other toy drones too, right? Yes, I am definitely going to be doing that. Look out this weekend, Brent. I should be getting one. Nothing fake on your part. Thank you, Steve. I really appreciate that. You know, again, you know, I want to give you guys the real deal. I don't want to pull the wool over your eyes. You know, I'm going to call it like it is. You know, I don't want to mess around. Jeremiah, thank you. Appreciate your joining the broadcast. Just kind of to wrap things up, you know, we're going to be looking at the AMA. That's an excellent organization to join. It's $70 a year. I've re-upped my membership with them. They do automatically provide you with limited liability insurance, but they also have a new insurance program. Yes, that's definitely good, Mel. That is, yeah, that's fantastic. Their new insurance program. We're going to take a look at that in one of these videos coming up. And I know it's kind of a dry subject, and I did one last year, and I may have got 200 or 300 views on it. But you know what? I think it's something that we all need to explore because, you know, while DJI Care and DJI Care Refresh are fantastic, it's only a year, and you need an option besides a year. We have BMFA in the UK. Join and get insurance from. Wow, that's good, Steve. That is excellent. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that. And Steve, if you could do me a favor and send me an email with that, Steve Cross, that would be fantastic. Because I'd definitely like to check that out and compare the insurance the AMA owns. And another thing about the AMA, if you guys, you know, and kind of wrap things up here, they also have clubs here in the United States, and I have one probably about less than 2 miles from me, but they're flying clubs, and you know that's where they have actual runways and airstrips and control towers and so forth. Believe it or not, and you know they take it very seriously. And if you guys know anything about some of these model aircraft, they get to be quite expensive. Jinty, interested in the info on drone insurance? Absolutely. I'm going to be putting something together probably next week on that. They also have these clubs, and these clubs are fantastic. And I contacted the one by me here, you know, when I get some money, because it's got to come up, pony up with some dues, and I think it's about $200 a year. But you know, you do get a lot of benefits. Plus, you know, they welcome drone flyers at this club, open arms. So you know, I'm definitely going to check them out when I do get some more cash and become a part of this. So going to kind of wrap things up here tonight. You know, thank you guys. You know, I'll just do a quick rundown here of what we discussed tonight. You know, showed you guys my new webcam, talked about the Eachine E58 and my monthly contest we're going to be having for these. Going to be going over some of my new videos. I'm going to be doing my favorite flight app, Sunday Afternoon Rotor Talk Live, coming up on May the 6th. Hopefully that I'm going to firm that up, but that's what I have set right now. We have the Florida Drone Supply grand opening. And also looking in this week, we talked about the DJI independent privacy audit that they had, the Phantom 4 Pro V2.0, the Evo, and the Mavic Pro 2, Phantom 5, and the Mavic Air. Also looking forward to Kelly from Ready Set Drones next week, and some other great guests coming up. That should be fantastic. I want to thank you guys all. You guys drive me to do great content. You know, I'm going to be working on that video on the AMA. I think that's a very worthwhile thing. You guys absolutely have made my evening. You do every time that we do this. It actually felt good because I really didn't lose my voice like I did last time. So Mel, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And you get down my way down here in Tampa. We're definitely gonna break some bread here. Really like to, Mrs. and I will get together with you. So thank you guys so much. And again, if you watch the rebroadcast, you know, definitely give this a thumbs up. Again, thank you guys so much, and everybody have a good evening. Yes, Mel. Everybody, please make sure you do hit that like button before you sign off. And I'll get this posted out there, and I'll definitely get some of those links that I talked about as well. Have a great evening, everybody.